Hey everybody out there in internet land or wherever the hell you are, this is Wooz the Collector with episode 65 of the Collectors, Geeks, and FreakShow. Yeah, a little change to the name now. We're going to get into something real quick. It's been a busy week for the Wooz. Went to a show, which I haven't went to in a long time. Lots of pops, lots of comics came in. And I'm going to share something with you. No filters. If you have a problem with profanity, turn this video off. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything anymore, but I'm not going to be watching my F's and my A's and my Q's and my P's. I'm just going to talk like me, because that's what this show was about to begin with. Just for me to help with my depression and anxiety, and to talk about collecting and getting out there and trying to interact with people, which I actually interacted with strangers this weekend. Whoa, that's like a breakthrough for me, okay? People I've never met, I'll probably never meet again. Had a cool conversation with them and went on. But let's get on to it. Yes, this week, the Wooz went to see Biohazard open for Megadeth. Oh my freaking God. It was a great fucking show. Best Megadeth show I have ever seen. They opened with Hangar 18, but let's get to Biohazard first. I haven't heard Biohazard, that name, in years. I had their first two albums and that's it. They played stuff from that. Great show, great getting everybody pumped up for Megadeth. I would definitely go see Biohazard again. Even if they're headlining, they put on that good a show. These guys get up and run around. It was freaking fucking awesome. And Megadeth, it was Dave Mustaine's birthday up at Foxwoods. We were up at Foxwoods Casino, the Foxwoods Premier Theater. I've never seen a show there. I don't think I've ever been in there. I might have, maybe years ago. I haven't been in Foxwoods for years, but it was a great venue. Even Mustaine came out and he goes, you know, I showed up here and I saw the venue and I was like, this is gonna suck. But then he goes, you fucking people rock. And that's what it was. You know, it was a bunch of Generation Xers, metalheads like myself. Yes, sorry, gonna step into that real quick. We didn't have a psychiatrist or this or that back then. We weren't on Adderall. We weren't on this. Our drugs, we self-medicated. We drank beer. We smoked weed. We listened to metal. We had sex. Where do you think you little bastards came from? That was us, all right? It was great seeing people there too with their kids, you know? And I happened to ask her, I said, can I ask you a question? Do you like the music? Are you here for the kids? She goes, no, I like the music and the kids like the music. So that's great. That's how my kids are. We don't all like the same exact music, but they're into the harder stuff. I like the newer stuff too that they listen to. It's freaking awesome. I can't tell you that the Megadeth played every song. I'm going to post some stuff on Facebook later, so you got to check it out. Some pictures. I've got some videos. In my darkest hour. That is, I'm sorry, Megadeth is, you got to know, for me, is one of my top 4 bands. It's the first metal band I ever heard, thanks to a kid in high school, Bill Connolly. He's hooked me up with the album So Far, So Good, So What, and I was hooked. And in my darkest hour, songs mean different things. Mustaine wrote it for somebody who had passed. I mean, for me, it entirely different. It's helped me get through some dark times. You know, metal is my medicine. If I'm down, it's Megadeth, Overkill, Korn, or Zombie. That's my top 4. But I listen to a whole bunch of stuff. Metalhead, Pride and Truth, but I'll listen to rap and everything else. But enough of that. That show was awesome. If you were a Megadeth fan, you should have fucking been there. It was great. I wasn't that guy. I'd never be that guy. Never wear the band shirt that you're going to see. This is just from a friend of mine, Matt. We'll call him Matt C. And he told me that one time we were going to see Slayer. He said, don't be that guy. I'm like, what are you talking about? Don't wear a band t-shirt for any band that's playing here. Okay, bro. And I don't know, it just stuck in my head. So I had my Daryl Dixon wing shirt on, which I hadn't worn in a while. It was tight, and I'm telling you, just getting this depression under things and the weight I've lost, going from 230, I was at almost 230, and I'm down to 184 as I checked this morning. So I'm fitting into all my old clothes. I got rid of all the big stuff, ain't going back. All my 2XL t-shirts look like dresses on me. And you know what? That's what's helping. These videos and that, keeping my shit, talking about my stuff with things I like. If people watch, I'm ecstatic if you watch. Leave me a comment, leave me this, leave me that. It's a great thing. It's an ego boost for me. I have low self-esteem. I'm just like you guys. I always thought it was just me, but there's so many people with our problems. And collecting has been one of my. It saves me from the daily grind, let's call it, the sucky life that is going to work, raising a family, keeping a roof over your head. So collecting metal, all that shit it just keeps me going. So Megadeth was awesome. If you don't like them, I don't care. You don't have to like me either. Turn the video off, go away, it doesn't matter. This is who I am, and we're going to get on to some other stuff. Star Wars. Ahsoka. Oh my god, I watched the episode I missed last week, and this week's episode. This week's episode was the best so far, in my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but jumping back to Megadeth real quick, because I bought the shirt. I spent $40 for the short. I spent $40 on the hat, too. Lady Wu said I look like a millennial wearing it, but I told her I felt more like Jay from Silent Bob. So I did spend $40 for a damn hat and $40 for a t-shirt. So you only live once, right? But back to Ahsoka. We saw live action of the Clone Wars. Spoiler alert, sorry. It's been out for almost a week now. Sorry. I'll put a spoiler alert in my my little description of the video. Sorry, my nose is itching. But yeah, it was a damn good episode. With Anakin in it. Jeez, wow. And to figure out what Anakin is in this episode alone. You don't know. Is he a Force ghost? Is he something else? You got to remember, the Force is a living thing. So, looking forward to this week's episode on Tuesday. The only other thing to watch this week, of course, I'm still on Star Wars Rebels. I'm almost done with season 2. So, watch that. And we squeezed in another episode of The Bear on FX. If you haven't seen that, I didn't know the lead actor, he's Philip from Shameless on Showtime. I always forget his name. You guys know I'm terrible with freaking names. Yeah, I mean, when a show came out, what year, stuff like that, or what actor I could say, oh yeah, he was in this and he was in this, but I don't always remember the names. But yeah, his father is Pee Wee Herman, who just passed away. I was like, whoa, mind blown, what the frick? So he is a good actor, and you wouldn't even know he was Pee Wee Herman's son. So that's another great show to check out. Other than that, next weekend, no TV. No TV. Well, of course, there's TV during the week. Gotta relax and wind down from the daily grind, No movies next week, so we'll see what happens. I'll see what I can bring to the table next week, tell you what I've been watching, and if I think it's any good, and if you should watch it. I'll try to keep spoilers to a minimum. But yeah, if you watch any video that's talking about a show, you really should just be ready for spoilers. A lot of people do the non-reviews with no spoilers and stuff, and for me it's a little hard sometimes because the old noggin up here just works a different way than everybody else. Alright, so brick and mortar stores this week. I hit my local Target, my local Walmart, and I went to GameStop to bring back the Nightcrawler that came in damaged and Spock. So, There's a lady there. Her name is Sherry. This is the North Haven GameStop. She is probably the most awesomest GameStop employee I've ever met. She's got to be the manager there. Always polite, always helpful. She hooked me up, got me a bunch of stuff. I'll explain it as I go. So I wanted to exchange. They had the Nightcrawler there. Better shape than the one I got, but still not enough. So I said, I'm just going to return him. And we found Spock without any tears. So this is my replacement, Spock from last week. No tears, nothing. So he's cool. And I had to take, well, I could have had my money, give back, but I said, well, let me look around and look. And she goes, oh, clearance is buy one, get two free for pro members. And I'm telling you, the pro membership is just worth it for me. I think it's $15, even if it goes up to $20, I'll pay it. I don't use the digital magazine, but the discounts alone, 5% off everything. Extra points. I don't know how many. I probably couldn't have enough points to pay for my membership. But she goes, oh, buy two, get one free. So this guy, I may or may not have. He's $20. I don't mind paying $20 for a 6-inch Star Wars Black figure. This guy is the Night Brother Archer from Star Wars, the Fallen Order? Yeah, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Another game I haven't finished that's still sitting on the Xbox. But $20, okay, $21 plus 5% off. I got credit for Nightcrawler, and she goes, oh, now you get two free things. So I picked up these two guys. Now I know I've opened these before, and I'm hoping I get some different ones and maybe a replacement of the Mud Mandalorian I have, because he was broken. So these were free. $15 that came down. This is what I'm saying. I bought these when they first came out. It wasn't worth it. Just be patient, especially with they're mass producing this stuff. If they give you a warning that there's a limited pieces, that's when you have to worry. But stuff like this, when it comes to GameStop, Target, if you're patient, even Walmart sometimes, you get the exclusives and this stuff for next to nothing. Look, these two free, so $21 divided by 3, and that's how I'll figure out the value in these boxes. There's 2 pops in here. To me, I've already made my money back, because pops, $5 a pop, I would say, minimum worth $5. So this is $20 worth of pops, and and plus the extra stuff, the buttons and stuff. So we're gonna open up these guys, but I'm gonna show you. She goes, oh, she rang up all this Sherry at the GameStop. She goes, oh, I think you're entitled for a free bag. I'm like, huh? She goes, oh yeah, here, yeah, you do, you qualify. And then I got a free GameStop bag. I was like, all right, cool. And she goes, well, you have some money left. I said, well, let me see what I can find. I said, well, I don't got this guy, the Fixer from Gaming Greats, another Gaming Greats. So I picked him up. She goes, well, now you're a little over. Let me see if I can find you a $3 coupon. I didn't know what she was talking about at the time, but she went into my rewards, and right there, she put the $3 coupon. I was like, awesome. So this stuff, I traded in that Nightcrawler, and I got the bag, which I always like bringing those to cons and stuff, because it's great to carry your stuff around. And then I got these two guys, which we're going to open up quick. I'm trying not going to go too long here, but I got a feeling this could end up being an hour episode, just letting you know. Because I've got stuff that I found at Target, Walmart. I got a couple Amazon orders here, a Funko box, and 2, not just one, but 2 Midtown Comic orders. 1 preview and 1 filler order where they had trade paperbacks on sale. So I picked those up to add them to the ever-growing list of things that maybe when I retire I'll read or something, or have a vacation, who knows. Alrighty, my first box out. Yes! I got the Mandalorian patch, which that's cool. I don't have that one. I don't believe that we got this Grogu button yet, but I got Death Watch Mandalorian No Stripes, which he's a new one. I don't have him, and the Mud Mandalorian. Oh, there's a sticker in here too. A sticker of I forgot the name of that, but that's it. So free, and I got 2, and I got my replacement. My other one was broken, and it was my favorite one out of these so far. So now I got one in good shape. That's freaking awesome. And I got another one. Oh, he's cool too. He's the rockets are on. Check out that guy, man. Death Watch Mandalorian. That's pretty freaking cool. All right, let's see what we got in the other one. So some buttons and stickers and a patch we don't have. Let's see what's in this one. A little openy thing. And these are GameStop exclusive, so you can only get this at GameStop. And coming down to 15, and I think they were like 30. Oh, mud, and you got another mud one and another Remnant Trooper. So these are doubles for me. Fine, whatever. I got a new one out of there, and I got two. Let's see if they're two good ones. Two of the mud, because my mud one, and this was my favorite one out of them, was damaged out of one of the first boxes I got. I think I've gotten this will make 5, I think, and I'll have to look up to see if I've gotten all the exclusives, because I think there was 6 altogether, 6 or 4. So that's that. Let's get to Target. So over at Target this week, I've been wanting to scroll as Iron Man. This is one of the comic exclusives. Hayes and winter exclusive, Wondrous Convection. I've been looking at them, but wouldn't pay $30 for it. Half price, yeah, I picked them up. Half price. There's his clearance tag. His little code there is 323087123. If you look that up at Target, you can see if they're on clearance at your local Target. And if you really want me to repeat that, you could either rewind, you can mention in the comments, I'll throw it up there before I peel that tag off and take my pictures and add them to the collection. Hobby DD. Go check out Hobby DB. If you're a collector like me, it is such a great resource. It's free. I invested in it. I own a small part of it now, and I'm going to pimp it. It's a great collection software. You get your item in there. It keeps track of the price, where you bought it, current values. Great website. Check it out. Check my collection out at Woo's the Collector on Hobby DB. So, yep. And then I picked up the Black Miles Morales, which I didn't pre-order because I figured there'd be tons of them, and sure enough, there were. So I just picked them up $14.99. Plus, using the Target Red Card, another 5% off. Woo's is always saving. If you want to know my secrets, just ask. All right, so I picked up something in Walmart clearance. We already own it. Lady Woo's has it in her room. She goes, "Why did you buy another one? He was $10. Now you can open one and play with one, and we have one still in the box." I'm always thinking $10, and this one was originally like $45. These people are on crack. I wouldn't pay $45 for it. I don't care if it's baby Grogu with superpowers. I don't care. It's too much. $10. It's in my alley. It goes in the collection. All right, off to let's do the 2 orders from Amazon. This guy came in with some personal stuff, so I opened it. I forgot what the hell I ordered and it came with. But at least it came in his box. I can't remember if this is... Oh, this is a pre-order. This is the normal Rob Zombie. Because I have the Hot Topic one up top there. We'll give you a tour of the man cave eventually. I know I've been promising. Hopefully he is good. I can't decide if I'm going to put him on the shelf with the other one. It's the same figure, and I think the other one's just a glow-in-the-dark one. So I got my regular Rob Zombie, and I got my Hot Topic exclusive Rob Zombie. 2 pops in this one. One for Lady Woo's. Oh, and that's it too. Lady Woo's bagged on me for Megadeth. She got sick. I had to bring the Jen with me. Me and the Jen had a wild time. The Jen brought me dinner, a couple beers. We went in. We saw a great show. It's like old times, man. I grew up with her. High school. Well, since the day I was born, but in high school, I think that's one of our greatest fun times in our life. We both have to agree with that, with the stuff we did. So, little paper in this one. All right. Lady Woo's won it. Rin from Inuyasha, she came down to $8, so I got her that. The other one was a $5 pop that I've been kind of looking at and saying, I wasn't too thrilled about it, but I love Meek and the Thor Ragnarok, but I'm not too keen with the Meek the teacher. If you saw Meek in the comics, man, I'm very disappointed how he was portrayed in the movies. But yeah, I picked him up $5. He looks cool, so that's Amazon. Oh, Rin's got a little damage on her side, a little crease or something, but Lady Woos doesn't care about that. She's not anal like me. That is our Amazon Funko order. Another one where I did Afterpay, which I'm almost already paid off. Paying off my toys with my allowance. And I did order, next week, hopefully we'll see you guys. There's another order coming in from Target and probably a couple, Amazon. Not planning to go out next weekend, so no brick and mortar. Funko always usually does good packing. Alright, so first we got this one I've been wanting for a while. Chief Brody from Jaws. One of the best movies ever. That's cool. And he's got the little chum bucket. And then we've got... Oh, these are small. Ugh. I'm going to open this guy because there's a possibility of getting the chase. So we're going to open them. I thought these were bigger. For $15, I probably wouldn't buy another one of these. We got our other ones here. Put these down. Green Goblin. Box lunch exclusive. Saw them. Needed them. $15. Iron Spider. This was another exclusive I didn't see, and it's a weird one. I can't even read it. I would have to go back on. But it said low stock. I said, well, let me pick it up. Who knows? It's cool. It's Iron Spider. And then we have... I had to pick up Cosmo Flocked. He's missing one of his exclusive stickers, of course. This was a Hot Topic exclusive, but it's missing the Hot Topic. But that's what you get when you buy them from Funko. It's a chance you take. Just like Miles Morales Venom. Entertainment Earth exclusive. Picked him up for $15. So the shipping was free. And then they had another Ozzy exclusive in his purple jumpsuit, so I picked up Ozzy too. So before we move on to the Midtown Comics and end my long rambling of shit that you probably don't give two damns about, but I don't know, you're still here if you're watching. So let's go. We're going to open up the Crow to see if I got the chase. And I'll probably put this guy out in the man cave because I think I'm going to be bringing out more Crow memorabilia along with the Walking Dead stuff. So the case is cool. Reminiscent of the Blockbuster video cases. The figure itself, let's see, is this guy. I don't know if he's the chase. Oh, I think I found the chase. The figure inside, it's supposed to have clothes on. Well, it looks like I got the freaking chase. That's pretty damn cool. Let's see if he's got a little chase card underneath of him. Oop, almost dropped it, crushed it. Oop. Sorry about that. Block Eric Drive, and it's time to read it. You got the chase. I got the chase. I don't mind. I always get the chases, but I got a chase. I got the chase. Pretty cool. So I don't know if it's still worth $15. It just, I don't know. I have to see what the value goes on these. And if, of course, I've got the chase, now I'm gonna have to buy a goddamn another one because I need the regular one. All right. Midtown Comics. 2 orders. This box is a little mangled, but the way they pack, I should be fine. Yep, there's the woo sounds making too much noise in my own damn house. Gotta bark at me. Let's see what this order was. So this week I got a Midtown Comics order for preview, and then they had a sale for trade paperbacks. A couple of them were on my want list, and I believe that's what this is. And I needed some fillers from some stories, so picked up a few trade paperbacks, 50% off, and some issues that I missed for Contest of Chaos. I picked up So I Survived on Zombie Apocalypse. Looks interesting. It was $5. I miss Mary Jane. This is the last one for this limited series, and somehow I didn't pre-order it, so I had to pick it up. Now, I had to pick up this Wonder Woman because it's part of the Lazarus Planet series that I still have to read, or story. And then I picked up all the #1 annuals this year because Contest of Chaos is running through them. So I picked up the ones that for ones I don't normally read, or series, just to read that story. I had to pick up a Dr. Aphra. I have the first issue. I have her first appearance. I have like 12 to 24 maybe of hers, but I lost interest and it just got boring for me. Not my thing. Another Contest of Chaos, and then Iron Man, so I'm going to read that. They all say 1. All because these are #1, but I'll have to put them in the order in order to read them the right way. And they always wrap them. This feels like more trades. Alex Ross, Terminator, Burning Earth. I may have read this, I may have not. It doesn't look familiar, but again, it was half price, and it's Terminator, so I picked it up. This one I wanted to read, and it was been on my want list, the Joker War Saga. So it's another one. I got a lot of Batman trade papers. Lot 13 is a horror. This was on mine. Stephen Niles is the 30 Days of Night, sorry, the vampire movie up in Alaska. So I picked this up. It sounded interesting. And then, this is a nice hardcover. I saw that when it came out, I didn't grab the books, but The Conjuring the Lover. So it's in the Conjuring universe, so I checked that out. So even though the box is screwed up, the way they packed, all my books came in perfect. This is now my preview. I keep saying preview. Pre-order. I order months in advance, 2-3 months. Save up to 50, sometimes more % on the book. When I do this, all my books are under cover price, what you would pay at a store. I don't think at a local store you would get as good of a discount as I get through Midtown Comics, so that's why I consider. But I do say support local as well. You know, those guys out there, and maybe one day I'll be local, who knows? But I do what I do to save money so I can buy more. That's why I'm a crazy ass collector who has way too many toys. A little kid today, yesterday when I was at GameStop, he goes, "You collect those?" And his dad's like, "Don't bother that man." I'm like, yeah, I got nothing to hide. I am who I am. If you don't like me, you don't talk to me. Little kid, I got nothing against him. He was a nice kid. Talk to him a little bit. Yeah, I collect toys. I had was one person, let's say, late teens, before 20, asked me, and very rudely, "Why do you like to collect them?" The fuck do you care? There's more to that story, but that person, don't talk to me like that. Treat each other with kindness. If you want me to be kind to you, then be kind to me. If you want me to be upfront with you, be upfront with me. That's the type of person. The way you treat me is the way I'm going to treat you. It's a sad world. We shouldn't have to worry about that. We should all treat each other equally, no matter what. Race, color, religion, and I'm not a religion person. You can believe whatever you want. I don't believe in religion. I was raised in it. I don't need no more. There's very dark past to that, and we're not going to get into that because that's not what this show is about. All right, let's get into what I'm reading. Venom, which I'm all caught up with. We got after the Dark Web series, which was a Limbo broke out in New York. Madeline Pry was there. Ben Reilly, the clone of Peter Parker, became Chasm. And we got Hallows Eve. So we got a bunch of new characters. Moon Knight, City of the Dead. That one I'm waiting to get all the books before I read. Miss Marvel, the New Mutant. It's been revealed that Miss Marvel is a mutant. She was dead and now she's back, so that must be how they revived her, because of the mutants reviving each other now. I don't know. I haven't collected X-Men or read X-Men in so long. The stories just started to get way the screw out there. Dark Droids, I got to get all this story in order so I could read it in order. Marvel Unleashed. It sounded interesting, so I picked up the first few issues. Star Wars Dark Droid. That's another series for Star Wars I'm reading. Red Goblin. This is the grandson of Green Goblin. He's a little kid. He's got a symbiote suit that he got from Dylan Brock, who is Venom's son. Yeah, go figure. All these kids pop up out of nowhere. I'm waiting for one of my kids to pop out of nowhere. I got two. Who knows how many else might be out there. We got the Ghost Rider, the Weapon X story with Ghost Rider and Wolverine. We got to start the new Incredible Hulk, which is Monsters, which has been the first issue I read, and it was great. This is issue 3, so I must have issue 2 up there. Oh, finally, the last book of the Riddler Year 1. That's from the Batman movie. A little pre-course to how the Riddler became who he was. I haven't read it yet. Venom, Contest of Chaos annual. I would have picked it up anyway because it's Venom. Darth Vader with Dark Droid, so I got to get all the Dark Droid series in order. I always just search online to find out what order they're supposed to be, and then I read the story. I don't know. My backlog is huge. The trade paperbacks and what I read and what I watch and what I'm supposed to play in video games. And the collecting alone, this just cataloging everything, putting it in HobbyDB, putting it in my iCollect. It's also a great program. You can unlock it for like $30, and now they have a desktop feat one, which I bought, which was $40 or $50, and I got $10 off. It's another great way to keep track of your collectibles and comics. I also use another program. I gotta look up the name because you know me, terrible with names. All right, moving along. Venom 25. I'm all caught up on the Venoms after the Dark Web, and of course Halloween's coming, so they're dropping all kinds of stuff like this. Werewolf by Night. This is a one-shot with Elsa Bloodstone. The new Planet of the Apes series differs from the film. Very interesting so far. I like it. I'm gonna keep reading this one. We've got Spine-Tingling Spider-Man 0. This is a new story. It looks like it's more on the horror end. We'll see. FreakShow, the new FreakShow. FreakShow, just like the show and how it shows the books and the that's exactly what these are. And it's a great comic book. I love horror comic books. I love horror in general. It's great. We got another one. Oh, Star Wars The Echoes. I think that's the last one for that story. That's the original Star Wars motion picture. And then we've got some alternative timeline that came together. Good story so far. Amazing Spider-Man. Looks like Kraven's showing back up. The new Ghost Rider with Johnny Blaze has been pretty good. And I love the covers and the art, you know. And that's such an awesome cover. Hulk number 4. Like I said, we got Man-Thing in there. Told you Monsters coming out. Amazing Spider-Man. Looks like we got a little Kraven story going on. Always trying to hunt a spider. Ultimate Invasion. I didn't get big into the Ultimate comics when they came out, but I guess now the Ultimate comics are crashing into our universe, 2 universes. meld together. Mandalorian, this is season 2, I think, or it could be season 3. I don't think I'm going to do the next season comic books. It's the same story, a little different, but I've already watched the show, so. Dark Droids from Star Wars Bounty Hunters. Like I said, I got to put those in order. Death of the Venomverse. I'm starting to catch up on all that. It looks like they're doing another, like in Spider-Verse, they're doing a Venomverse. So, spoiler alerts, turn it off if you don't want to hear it. It looks like Carnage is going around and he's trying to kill. Carnage, not Cletus Cassidy, but Carnage the symbiote, who now is on its own and has gotten like godlike powers. So that's where all this comes in. Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider. He's the first Ghost Rider I read back in the 90s before I knew who Johnny Blaze was. He is actually Johnny Blaze's brother or half-brother. Misery, Cult of Carnage. This is Liz Osborne. The whole Osborns, man. She's got a symbiote of her own now, too. It's a variant of Anti-Venom and Carnage. It's interesting. And then you got another new guy there. He took all the other symbiotes that have been around and other people have had, like Toxin, Scream. I forget the other ones' names. And he's got them all. So now he's called Mayhem. I believe it's Mayhem. Blade. I haven't read these yet. And then we've got... Doomsday Special. Cover looks cool. I'm going to check that out. Jesus, this has been a long episode, huh? I think this has been the longest freaking episode I ever had. And you know what? I didn't swear as much as I freaking thought I was. Like, I'm still trying to behave myself. But I am who I am. If you don't like foul language, sorry. Shows for me. It's for people who want to connect like me. You know, people who don't usually connect or share their hobbies. I'm sharing my hobbies. And this is helping me mentally. So, you know what? I'm going to keep doing it. Episode 65, I was going to make the name change on episode 75, but I figured after seeing Megadeth, I changed it now. You know, the Collectors, Geeks, and Freak Show. Because I'm pretty much a freak most of the time. Or don't know where I'm going. Even though I've got everything together. The things up here that swing around, yep. We're all a little crazy and messed up. But that's okay. That makes us who we are. And this is Wooza the Collector asking you to check me out on HobbyDB. Best collection website there is. Check out my Facebook page because there'll be some pictures from Megadeth and some videos and Biohazard from this past weekend. I'll share those this week. Follow me on TikTok. I know I got to put some new videos on there. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Even if it's a negative comment. Hey, don't swear. Why you got to be like that? Anything. You know what? I got to engage with people. I can't be an introvert all my life. So thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me. If you watched the whole episode, damn, you're good. This is Wooza the Collector signing off.